Yeah, the main goal of the project is to be able to capture juvenile lake sturgeon so we can get a feel for what the population is. And the way that we do that is by going out at night using a boat, and we scan the river bottom with a really high-powered Q-beam flashlight, and then they're fairly easy to see. They have eyes that shine in the light. They also have a very distinguished body shape. So once we see the fish, we use a dip net, dip down into the water, bring the fish into the boat, and then we will take biological information off them. One of the main reasons we're trying to determine about sturgeon is what their population size is. And the reason is, really, there's many reasons for this. As far as the scientific, the lake sturgeon are indicator species, and they're one of those species that tells us about our environment. And by understanding what the status of their population is, we get a feel for how the environment is in this area. And also some of the opportunities we have as well to make improvements upon the environment with which they live. What we can do with the information we collect, number one, is be able to tell each year how many fish are coming up to spawn. And the interesting part of that is we use genetics. So we capture the genetic material off a fish which is 8 or 9 inches long. That's a 5-month-old fish. And from that tissue sample, we can determine who the parents were, and we can tell if, let's say we caught 3 or 4 different fish the same size. We can tell if those fish are siblings or half-siblings or not related, and that helps us start to reconstruct what that adult population. We take the length of the fish, we also take the weight, and with those two parameters we can tell if the fish that we're capturing are healthy. And so I was brought in 6 years ago by the Grand Rapids Public Museum to work with them on their sturgeon program, and I have worked with sturgeon. I've been lucky to work with sturgeon for about 25 years, and it was a natural fit for me. So my role in this Grand River project is to really facilitate and organize the sturgeon assessments that are taking place. So I have the enjoyable job of going out on the boats, but also analyzing the data and then writing up the reports as well. And I do a lot of scheduling. Probably the most fulfilling is that I've been able to work with sturgeon for 25 years for a reason, and because it's something, they fascinated me my whole life. That's the most rewarding, is that I've been able to go to multiple systems, experience the different populations at all those systems, and then still find unique questions to ask, like here on the Grand. And to me, they're the most fascinating fish, and I've never gotten tired of it. And even now, every sturgeon I see is something special.